Okay, this is the first official installation of the FLOG. Nick corrected me yesterday. He said I was calling it vlog, and he said, I've never heard anybody call it vlog. And I'm like, well, shit, maybe that's not right then. One of those things that you read it more than you hear it said, and it just sticks in your head. So I have a hard time saying vlog. It's weird. And he was like, let's call it FLOG, you know, Forging Flame Vlog, you know, it's easier to say than that. So this is FLOG, number 3. So we realized through our first day that we were missing some equipment, and we came a little not prepared for that. So I came to Guitar Center, and I wanted to get 2 to 3 pop filters. I wanted to get a shock mount. I wanted to get I have a little Zoom H4n handheld recorder, and it's got a thread on the bottom of it that's the same size as like video cameras. And what it's meant for is this little like stick-shaped thing about like this long, and it's got a thread at the top of it, and you screw it in there, and it's almost like a little handheld thing. But what you can do with it is you can then put it in a microphone stand, you know, a little the thing that's meant to hold like typical stage mics and stuff. You just put it in there, and then you can angle it around and stuff. I wanted to get one of those. Of course, I didn't have one of those, but then I wanted to get like an 1/8 inch extension, and I was maybe going to look at microphones to see if anything would work, but I also was hoping that maybe they might have something as far as like a video tripod. I kind of figured they wouldn't, because, you know, they're mostly audio stuff, but holy shit, they were bone dry in there. I may have underestimated like the effect of the apocalypse or something, but like they're only letting 10 people at a time. They made us all wear masks, and we had our own associate, and it was just, there was nothing in there. Like probably the best thing I got a hold of was this 1/8 inch extender cable. You know, paid like $20 for that. It's 10 feet, it's plenty, and it looks like a really nice cable, and it's got a lifetime warranty, so went with that. But other than that, man, couldn't find any pop filters. Like the only one that I got, this guy, I think is used, but this is perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. But we just kind of found this in the corner, and he was like, I don't know, I'll sell it to you for $10. I'm like, cool, give it to me. And then we got a windscreen, which I don't really like these too much for pop filters, but it's definitely better than nothing. So that's okay to have, I guess. And man, that's really all I got. I got the windscreen, I got the pop filter. The windscreen was $7, the pop filter was 10, and then the cable was 20. So dude, I was hoping to go in there and like do some shopping, man. I love shopping at a Guitar Center when I have, you know, the funds for it, and, you know, I kind of have a good idea of what I need, and I can like kind of poke around and think about stuff and ask a bunch of questions and hang out and stuff. But, you know, still lockdown city up in here. I'm not going to say anything about, you know, the validity of it, but I mean, the World Health Organization did just release something that said that what is it? That asymptomatic carriers, that it's much more rare for them to transfer the disease than they originally thought. They used the term rare. So, it looked like it got cleaned out in there. It looked like the riots came to Greenwood and cleaned the fuck out of Guitar Center, which I wouldn't blame them if they did, because like that's the spot to hit, really. But I'm joking, by the way. Yeah, so I'm better off. Didn't quite get as much as we needed, but I think we'll be able to make do. You know what? I may even go to Walmart and make a damn pop filter myself. All it takes is a wire hanger and some pantyhose, and it looks like shit, but it works. So I'm gonna think about that on my drive home. We'll see where it goes. Bye-bye. Okay, so I just left Walmart, and I had a little bit more success there. Something kind of funny walking up. Of course, you know, the pandemic going on right now. People walking inside with masks on and stuff, and I'm walking up, and the song playing over the loudspeakers on the outside, really loud. was that song. I don't know the name of it, but I'm gonna live forever. Yeah, just I love little ironies like that. That song playing when everybody's like terrified walking in there with masks. But I scored a cheap little tripod here. It's better than the one we have. I'm borrowing my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coach's camera and tripod, and his tripod has seen better days. It's really difficult to adjust it, so I went ahead and spent the 18 bucks to get that. I also got this little tripod, this little guy here, and I think this is going to work really well for the zoom because that's the same thread there. So that's going to screw into the back side of the zoom, so the zoom will sit on top of it, and then I'll be able to aim it, and then I may even be able to fit this thing somehow on a mic stand so that I can actually move it around, because we really struggled with Colby having the mic so far forward to where to get to a like an efficient distance, he had to kind of lean forward a little awkwardly. So sometimes he was too far back, sometimes he was too far forward. I'd like to get it just to a certain place and let them just be comfortable there. So did that, and I got me some pantyhose. So what I'm going to do with these after I wear them, of course, is I'm going to make a pop filter out of this. So I'm going to use a wire hanger and just wrap it in a circle, tie it off, try to make it as nice as possible and fit this right over it. I'm going to do my best to make it like nice, something that I might want to hold on to. But yeah, I might even shoot me making that. And this was really difficult to find. I didn't know where to look, of course. And of course, I'm sure I looked like a complete creeper over there, just kind of scouting the women's underwear section. But hey, it's Walmart. What do you expect? You know, you're gonna have some 6'5" cross-dressing weirdo carrying tripods, of course, and looking at women's underwear. Fortunately, I don't think many people in there are very observant. Not to diss anybody that shops at Walmart. It's a great company. They're awesome. They don't do anything wrong. But yeah, they came through. You wouldn't tell there's a pandemic by going on in there aside from people's masks, but man, a Guitar Center, whew, they were empty. So yeah, that's it for now.